We are pleased to be joined here with the Honorable Zulfikar Mustapha, Minister of Agriculture of the Republic of Guyana. This man has had a tremendous impact on the fastest growing country in the world, both this year and last year. The extraordinary work that has been done and the impact it's had on the overall Caribbean, and the tireless work that Honorable Zulfikar Mustapha has done. We are very fortunate to have him as a keynote. And with that, it gives me pleasure to pass it over to yourself, sir.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. John Morris, founder and CEO of 17 Management, Minister of Agriculture of CARICOM member states, representatives from international organization, FAO, IDB, staff of CARICOM Secretariat, the Caribbean Private Sector Organization, CAPSO, Agri-Food Investors, agribusinesses, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, colleagues and stakeholders. I'm exceedingly pleased to have been given this opportunity to deliver the keynote address at this Caribbean Agri-Food Investors Conference. The Caribbean region has an array of potential agri-food opportunities, which once invested in will ensure the food security of the region and at the same time create significant wealth for operators in the agriculture sector. I wish to commend first of all the organizers of this Caribbean Agri-Food Investors Conference for affording the key agri-food players the opportunity to hear from a selection of agri-food entrepreneurs, raising capital for investment-ready projects, as well as key enablers on how to mitigate investment risk, enhance financial returns, and maximize impact. It is well recognized that the desired transformation of the regional agri-food system towards full commercialization requires the active participation of the regional and international investors in agribusinesses that are backed by enabling environment provided by the policymakers. As the region seeks to reduce its exposure to food price inflation, among a slew of other negative externalities, and therefore reducing its high dependency and extra regional import, and achieving the 25% by 2025 goal, it is crucial that all key agri-food players operate in unison. For far too long, the food security of the region has been at the mercy of what happens outside of the region. In recent years, we have been facing many challenges. The COVID-19 pandemic, as well as extreme climate events, has all been contributing factors to food insecurity in the region, and the CARICOM region would have felt the impact as well of the disruptions in the global food supply chain. His Excellency Dr. Irfan Ali, President of Guyana, in his capacity of lead head for agriculture diversification, and food security in CARICOM, and I as chairman of the Special Ministerial Task Force, which was established to implement the CARICOM Agri-Food System Strategy, have committed to supporting the Caribbean Private Sector Organization in its efforts to develop and target regional investments and interregional trade in the identified priority commodities such as poultry, niche vegetables in the immediate term, and to give special attention to other strategic commodities in the near to medium term, such as corn, soy, rice, meat, which include beef, sheep and goat, and coconuts. In particular, the Ministerial Task Force's main objective is to provide guidance on the transformation of the agri-food system that is resilient, provides attractive and sustainable wealth creation opportunities for potential investors, and guaranteed food and nutrition security for the region. International investors are invited to explore the opportunities to invest in areas across the entire agri-food value chain in the CARICOM region. Coming out of the agri-investment forums held in both Guyana and Trinidad and Tobago, we have seen the growing interest of international investors to invest in the agri-food sector. And here again, I want to invite as many investors as possible to the intended agri exposition that we'll be having in Guyana in October of 2023. From 2015 to 2019, Caribbean islands were among the top recipients of foreign direct investment in the world. In 2021 alone, 134 billion was invested in Latin America and the Caribbean. In light of the Caribbean's financial need, which as far back as 2020 was more than 10 billion US dollars, the region is open, fostering partnership with both regional and international financial institutions and investors to address the concern of food security and the threat of climate change. From an investment perspective, the CARICOM region's huge food import bill can be seen as a unique opportunity for stimulating production in the region and ramping up cross-border investments in targeted agricultural enterprises. The CARICOM region is naturally endowed with abundant sunshine, adequate fresh water, and arable land for large-scale food production. What is lacking is sufficient financial investment that will propel sustainable agricultural development in the Caribbean and ensure greater regional food security. Huge opportunities exist and are currently being targeted on a large scale in areas such as corn and soya, other high-value commodities, and meat production. Further opportunities for investment exist in areas such as transportation and logistics and specific technologies that are capable of transforming our agri-food system. Potential investors, Guyana and CARICOM region continues to express their commitment to providing business environment which is favorable to investment. We know for a fact today the Caribbean is a very attractive destination for investment. We have seen the potential of this region. We have seen that there are ready markets to supply the needs of the region. We are seeing that material and commodities that we are importing, we can produce right here in the region. And with those opportunities that we are seeing in the CARICOM region today, there are vast room for investment. There are vast opportunity. There are untapped potential in our region. Investors, ladies and gentlemen, I want to openly invite you to come to the Caribbean, to visit member states, to look at the opportunities, to create partnership, to match capital with asset, and bring these needed investment so that the Caribbean can be, as we said, in local terms in the Caribbean, the food basket of this part of the hemisphere. The CARICOM region is more than capable of becoming a leading food producing region. We are open for business, and your investment is welcome. So get on board. Let us work together. Let us form that partnership. And I look forward in the next few hours, we can discuss all these opportunities with my colleague and my counterpart around the Caribbean so that we can woo you, the investors, to come to the Caribbean to make it a productive region in the world. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for your attention.